It could be music related or non-music related.
I'm doing my album right now, trying to get that done with. She say since full sentence form, since they're not gonna see you, are they gonna hear you on the interview?
No, I'm not talking.
I'm saying.
My mic is picking up over there though.
Okay, are you going? Whatever.
Yeah, you're good. Go ahead.
I'm just working on my album right. Just working on my album right now, and just did Scooby-Doo 2. It's pretty cool. That's about it right now. We got a tour coming up. Starts July 8th. Starts first date St. Paul. That's all I got right now. I need to have some more stuff going on, but I don't.
Well, right now I'm sure you've been having a lot of journalists talking to you in interviews. What is the question that you hate that journalists tend to ask you the most?
How does it feel to be the American Idol? Are you and Clay really friends? That's about it, man. Those are the two most asked questions.
If you can read somebody's mind, who would it be and why? It could be a family member, a celebrity.
If he was still living, I would want to read Donny Hathaway's mind just to see, you know what I'm saying, like what he was thinking of when he wrote like a song for you and other stuff, you know. He's like one of my idols, so that's about it.
And last question, what are some things you still worry about?
I don't really worry about nothing though. Everything is real good, really.
That's good. All right, so I'm gonna ask some questions that are separate from .com.
You need to come over here, man.
Like last time.
This is really feeling too formal for me.
Okay. This is my friend over here.
You come sit down too. Come on.
Okay. So, tell me about the single or the song you are working on or have worked on with Fat Joe.
Oh yeah, me and Fat Joe, we just, well not just, but we did this song called "Can I Get Your Attention." It's wrote by this guy named Harold Lilly. He also wrote Luther Vandross, "Take You Out," "Braid My Hair," Mario. He's written a lot of hits, man. But he's a country boy and we get along real good. And we've been working a lot together. But this particular song with me and Fat Joe is just something. It's a summer song. It's real fun. Something to represent the big guys. That's about it, man.
How was it working with him? Like,
I mean, Joe is mad cool. I mean, he's really cool and just really honest and just open and just, you know, willing to just share all his knowledge with me, and I appreciate it. That.
And you're here to, debut your video today.
Yeah.
Talk about being home to shoot the video, and tell me about what the video is.
Ashanti's here today too.
Indeed.
She is. God, we was here the same time last time.
Yeah, I remember.
But she was on the last show, or she's on the show I'm on?
I think it's the same one.
That's funny. Can't stop popping in each other. Anyway, I'm here to premiere my video on BET. It was just wonderful getting to go home, man, and getting to show my city in a positive light. You know, people everywhere else, when they think of Birmingham, they think of like the civil rights movement, because just about, to be honest, the black people, we have a lot of our freedom just because of the things that went on in my city. So, all the marches in Alabama and, the bus boycotts went on in Alabama, or started in Alabama. The bombing of the churches. I recorded my video around the corner from the church that was bombed, 4 little girls, and we paid tribute to that in the video. I mean, it just I'm glad that I get to show that my city has progressed, and people, you know, they don't have to think that we're still living in the '60s and people are still living like that. I mean, it's odd that people really still ask me questions about, you know, so are people in Birmingham still living in, you know, segregation? And I'm like, no, it's 2003.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's a good thing, man. I love my hometown, and I'm glad I got to go home and do that.
All right. I'm asking everybody about the 4th of July. The 4th of July is coming, and you know, talk to me about that. I'm sure this will be a different 4th of July for you.
It's gonna be different, man. I might be working on the 4th of July, and you know, my management company is a bunch of British people, so that's why I think I'm gonna be working on the 4th of July, because they don't want to have me celebrate the date, and you know, we got in their stuff. You know, just playing. But no, I mean, I'm recording my album right now. I don't have a lot of time to just, you know, take off and not work. You know, when I'm not rehearsing for the tour, I have to be in the studio. So that's the deal with that.
The tour is through
August 31st.
Wow.
So we got 42 dates, 56 days.
It's a lot.
So it's cool, man.
Okay,
We
so
get paid well.
tell me about the tell me about Scooby Doo and how that. Talk to me a little bit about Scooby Doo. You mentioned it earlier, but like, what does it mean to you to be involved with this project?
I mean, Scooby Doo was just something fun I got to do. I mean, I think it was almost like a reward for all the, you know, the work that I did. Because I mean, it was work, but it was so much fun, man. Like getting to, you know, work with Sarah Michelle and Seth Green, and just all the cast members. They were just really helpful, and I mean, like I really have a deeper respect for people that do movies now, because their days are so long. Like we got on the set at 11 o'clock, and we weren't through until 3 in the morning. So that was totally different for me.
Yeah.
But it was fun, man. I had a nice little trailer, and you know, I got to dance with a fake Scooby, and you know, my nephew's gonna like it because he's like the #1 Scooby-Doo fan. You know, he probably think I'm gonna be Uncle Ruben God now because I'm in Scooby-Doo. So big shouts out to my nephew Nas. Love God. Love you.
Okay. Last thing, I have to ask this question about how has your personal life and your love life been since winning American Idol? What are the differences between before and now?
It really is no different, because before I got on the show, me and my band, we were really just focused on, you know, trying to make ourselves, you know, popular, and we worked really hard, so I didn't really have time to have a girlfriend, and I still don't have time right now, so I mean, it's a lot of offers though, but no time, man. I haven't really had a chance to meet a lot of females. Like, you know, I go to different things and you meet people, but I haven't had a chance just to talk to somebody enough to know that I want to like kick it with them like that. You know? So until I get a day off, I probably won't have no girlfriend. It's all good though.
Okay. All right. Let's get, can you tell Carly hi? Can you just say hi?
Hello, Carly. How are you? Sorry you're not